Hello. It's me, Ceiling MMA, and I'm gonna be obviously gonna be dropping my predictions for UFC Paris. I already did a full video on the main event. Go and check that out, lads. But yeah, pretty simple one today. Um, Views have been flopping a bit lately, but I don't care. I don't really do this for the views. I do this because I have no one to talk to about this shit, man. So I just talk to basically myself and post it. But yeah, starting off with what just happened. This one, Sam Hughes versus Sean O'Bannon. I just want to say that I can't stand Sean O'Bannon. And it's not even like her personality. I don't know much about her. It's just the way she fights. When she does a little hopping on one leg and throwing the side kick and hopping it, like she just keeps doing it. And when she got head kicked by Puja Toma, I was really hoping she would like go out and would be rid of her from the sport forever. But no, Puja Toma was really shit, and she got triangled off her back. I think that was it. It was like an armbar or something. So yeah, she's fighting Sam Hughes. Sam Hughes is I mean, she looks. She's definitely the tougher cookie out of these two. Look at the little stance she's doing. She's got the arm bent, whereas Shauna Bannon hasn't. Look at that expression. Shauna Bannon looks like she's trying to like maybe kiss the cameraman. Sam Hughes is like, she's one tough cookie. You don't want to mess with her. She's a pretty good wrestler. She's got kind of good ground and pound. She wins a lot of close decisions. I'm gonna go with Sam Hughes split decision over Shauna Bannon. Uh, Andreas Gustafsson versus Renat. Renat lost to Carlos Leal and got a robbery win. He makes fights a bit too close sometimes. That's what I think about Renat. Andreas Gustafsson just dog walked Chaos Williams. Like I think Renat would have a really close fight with Chaos Williams. I think it would be really close. And Andreas Gustafsson dog walked him, and he was pretty entertaining on the ground. That's what I like about him. Like he might be pushing people against the. What is that? Okay, whatever. Just on random notifications I don't even know about. Whatever. Um, he might be pushing people up against the cage, but he's battering them against the cage. He's like actually smashing knees into them, and he's fucking wailing on them. He's a marauder, and he just does a lot in there. He's pretty powerful as well. I'm gonna go with, and I just think he's better. I think this guy might be the best prospect in this division, so I'm gonna go with Andreas Gustafsson to finish Renat Fakretanov in I'm gonna say maybe round. Yeah, I'm gonna just say round three. He could just win it clearly. Actually, we'll go decision. Brad Tavares and Robert Bruzek. Bruzek. I'm gonna say Bruzek. Um, was watching Robert Bruzek fight, and he's kind of a marauder. He likes to swing some big overhands. He hasn't really beaten the best guys on the regional scene though, and he has quite a few losses. And he had a debut against Ihor Pateria, who kind of sucks, who took the fight on short notice and lost. So I'm gonna go Brad Tavares. He's only really losing to good guy, like pretty good guys at middleweight. He's very on and off, but it's against good comp. Yeah, like I think Brad Tavares would probably beat Ihor Pateria. Now this isn't loading. I just clicked on Brad Tavares' name, and it's saying it's loading. So I'm just gonna stop. We're not gonna go see the stats on Brad Tavares. I'm just gonna go on to the next fight. Sam Patterson versus Trey Waters. Sam Patterson's good, man. At lightweight he wasn't great. He got chinned by Ashmuz, the Israeli guy. But since then he's moved up to welterweight. He had a win. Forgot who against, and then he knocked out this guy who was considered a pretty good prospect called Danny Barlow. Sam Patterson chinned him like easily. So he's very well rounded too. He's a good grappler. Definitely has good striking and power. I'm gonna trust Sam Patterson here to finish Trey Waters. I've just noticed have the shorts changed or something like for. Are we going back to like the older? I don't know. Um, I really like these shorts that Sam Patterson and this guy have gone. Trey Waters. I'm gonna go them to win. I mean, is this gonna? Yeah, okay. This is gonna load. He beat Billy Ray Goff, or is it Billy Goff? I forgot the guy's name. It was a close fight, and these were both competitive fights against Josh Quinlan and Billy Goff. I think that's the guy. The Billy Ray. I don't know. I might be wrong. I was thinking of someone else. I don't know. But I'm gonna go with Sam Patterson to finish Trey Waters. Moving on, bro. Harry Hardwick is goated. One of the best guys in Cage Warriors. Stepping up on under a week's notice to replace Forestiam, whose grandma just died. Rest in peace. My prayers go out to him. I hope he's doing okay with that news. Carlos Fernandez improved because I think in his debut he lost to Mark Jacasey. Mark Jacasey's very on and off fighter. Like sometimes he'll win, and like sometimes Mark Jacasey looks really good. And it was a split decision though, so it was close. And then sometimes Mark Jacasey loses to like people maybe he shouldn't be losing to. It's tough, man, but Carlos Fernandez did just dominate Graham Kutaledze. And Graham had Ilya and Hamza in his corner. I'm gonna go with Harry Hard. No, I'm not. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Carlos Fernandez. If this was full camp, Harry Hardwick, I might pick him, but then again, he's a featherweight, and this is at lightweight. And Carlos Fernandez has been looking pretty good lately. And George Hardwick, who I know he's different to Harry Hardwick, but they have similar styles. They train together. I think, pretty sure George might be a coach at their gym too, or maybe Harry is. I don't know. George Hardwick also lost in Contender Series to Al Sawadi, who isn't that good. And this is short notice, so I'm going to go with Carlos Fernandez taking this fight by maybe a round 3 TKO. I'll be rooting for Harry Hardwick. I like him, but I'm going to say Carlos Fernandez wins this. Moving on. Ante Delija versus Marcin Tybura. Ante Delija is a very good guy from the PFL. I'm pretty sure he beat Renan Ferreira, the guy who Ngannou beat. It might have been someone else. I'm pretty sure that's who he beat. He's well rounded. He's got good wrestling, good striking. All that stuff. He has a lot of experience. It's like he has been one of the best guys at heavyweight outside the UFC for like 5 years now. Marcin Tybura, when he beats a prospect, they usually are kind of new. You know, Mick Parkin, I thought probably won the fight anyway. It was kind of a robbery, but Mick Parkin was kind of green. He hadn't really fought anyone on the level of Marcin Tybura yet. Jonathan Denise hadn't really fought anyone with good wrestling yet. Ante Delija has. He's very well rounded. He's pretty powerful on the feet. I'm going to go Ante Delija winning this fight. Moving on. Umar Sy, Brenson Ribeiro. Umar Sy, I think, is winning this decision. Brenson Ribeiro is okay when he fights cans. I think it's Nurgajai he fought. The guy who kept doing that thing with his eye. He kept touching his eye, and Ribeiro was just able to finish him. And he won this. I remember this was a really low level fight, and he lost to Min Yang a while ago. Gadzi Yasulov, who's okay, knocked out easily by Mirzakhanov. So when he fights someone good, he'll lose. Umar Sy, I know he lost to Menefield, but it was pretty competitive in moments, and Menefield I think would probably knock out Brenson Ribeiro. I'm gonna go, and Brenson Ribeiro he can be wild sometimes. He can be tricky. I'm gonna go Umar Sy though, just outstriking him maybe on the back foot. Umar Sy decision. William Gomez, Robert Ruchala. Ruchala's an okay guy in the regional scene. He's beat some decent comp. But William Gomez has just proven this is his home country. He's been in the UFC for a while. I know going to a split decision against Haider Emil and losing is maybe not the best look because Haider Emil just got chinned by Jose Delgado, but Jose Delgado is very good, man. I'm gonna keep hyping him up as one of the best prospects of featherweight because I think he's gonna be ranked. But yeah, I think William Gomez he's just more technical. I've seen Robert Ruchala fight. He's pretty good. He's got some wrestling, decent power, but I think I'm gonna go Gomez by decision. Probably, I don't know if it'll be the best fight, but he'll win. Next up, Patricio the crafty Unk Pitbull versus Losin Kita. This isn't loading, I don't know why. Losin Kita, man, very fast, good hands. Only really throws the right hand, which is something that's kind of concerning to me. You don't really see that many good combinations from Kia. He just has these impressive knockouts where he throws the right to the body or he goes to the head, and he's always looking very fast. But I'm going to go, and he's kind of marauding forwards. I'm going to say Pitbull, who's coming off a very impressive win over Ige. It was a competitive fight once again, but Ige is very good. He's underrated. I'm going to say Pitbull can, catch Kita coming in at times, and I think he might even be able to catch him with a takedown as he kind of marauds in. And Pitbull's going to be able to make reads on him. I do think he might get hurt early, and he's at a speed disadvantage, but I'm going to go with Patricio Pitbull winning this fight after some UFC experience. Axel Sola versus Reese McKee. Axel Solar, I don't think he's even really a great regional guy. I saw his record and it wasn't super impressive. Whereas Reese McKee, I know he's lost quite a bit. However, if you look at who he's losing to, Chimaev, don't blame you. Okay, Alex Morono, but Alex Morono's decent. You know, he's got good grappling. Angelusa's pretty decent, and Chidi and Jaquani's very good. And then he dropped Daniel Frunza like 7 times in the first round, and he got stopped. So, I mean, I know he's lost a lot, but I'm gonna trust Reese McKee here. Experience. I don't rate Axel Sola that much. I mean, the guy has a zero. He's 0 inches tall and he's got a 0 inch reach. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do there. But no, Reese McKee actually has good clinch striking, good knees and elbows, pretty good boxing. So I'm gonna go Reese McKee by finish, like TKO. Borralho and Mason Jones. And Mason Jones is another guy who I think goes unnoticed a bit. If you look at Mason Jones' record, so he just beat Jeremy Stevens. It was a pretty clear decision win. He lost to Ludovic Klein, who's great. Ludovic Klein's one of the best unranked guys at lightweight. This is at lightweight too. Right now he's fighting at featherweight. Beat David Onama, who's now a ranked featherweight, so very impressive. And lost to Mike Davis, who's also very good. And is one of the most underrated lightweights. Whereas Borralho, I always forget the name of he beat someone like Bum, and it was kind of close. Yeah, he beat Aswell, and it was Kwamba who he beat by a split decision. It's like, bro, Kwamba's okay. He just KO'd Roberto Romero, which I guess is impressive, but it's like, I don't think Kwamba's as good as Mason Jones. And he's into a split decision. Losing to Chris Duncan isn't that bad. Is this fight a featherweight? I feel like it's a featherweight, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait, no, it's a lightweight, right? I might be wrong. Bro, go back to the UFC page, man. Wait. Okay, here we go. It's a lightweight, which is interesting. Was Jeremy I don't know, man. You know what, lads? Mason Jones is going to win this. I'm going to say he can make it up with the wrestling too. He's pretty good on the feet. I'm going to go Mason Jones. I'm pretty sure he has like a taekwondo background too. So he has a decent kicking game. So I'm going to go Mason Jones decision. Third fight down. Modestas versus Paul Craig. I'm kind of rushing through these, but Modestas is going to chin Paul Craig in the first round. If you can not fight dumb and take Paul Craig down, then he can't triangle you off his back, and then you're on the feet, and all he's going to do is shoot shit takedowns that are easy to read and throw a body kick. Modestas is pretty good on the front foot, which is where Paul Craig is usually a back foot guy. Modestas is powerful, he's accurate. I'm going to go Modestas by KO. Co-main, BSD versus Ruffy. Ruffy is my favourite fighting nerd. Him and Protez are the two like chill fighting nerds. Like, we like Ruffy and Protez. They are cool. They're chill. Gene Silver is an annoying little fucking gremlin, and Kaio just chats shit on social media and makes up that Drickers is injured to get himself an interim title shot. Moving from that rant, Ruffy by KO in the first round. I mean, BSD trudges into range, very slow, hands down, chin in the air, throwing these marauder punches from his hip. I know Lucas is picking him, but we all know how biased Lucas is. We all know how much of a big fan of BSD Lucas Tracy is, right? I mean, he's picked him in every fight, like ever. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of understand picking him against Prepelec and Moicano. I never got why people picked him over Poirier. But still, also, people like to talk about the wrestling, bro. On the Contender Series, Mauricio Ruffy fought a welterweight guy who is a training partner of Islam Makhachev. Hasn't lost since that fight. I think he's like won a fight since then, from what I remember. And is a very good wrestler. Mauricio Ruffy was able to kind of shut down the wrestling, not get dominated, and win via late ground and pound TKO. He does kind of get tired, but so did BSD against Poirier. I know he had staff, but it's like he got really tired, and I'm like, even staff like that, it's gonna make it worse. But that still might just be an issue that you have. The way he trudges into range, bro. As soon as Mauricio Ruffy gets an opening, he's putting BSD's lights out with a straight right or a left hook or something. Mauricio Ruffy by KO. I've made a full video on this fight. I'll put it at the end of this video. You lot can check it out. Obviously I'm gonna go with Imavov by either late TKO or a decision. He's more experienced. He's beat better levels of comp. Better, faster, more powerful striking. Borralho, the grappling difference isn't big enough, and Borralho hasn't grappled enough recently for it to be like, oh, Kaio's going to sub him or ragdoll him. So yeah, Imavov is going to win this fight dominantly. And those are my predictions for the card, lads. I don't know what video I'm going to drop next. I'm going to be real. It might be just Gene. I think Gene Silver and Diego Lopez is the next event, right? It might just be a breakdown of that fight. But yeah.
In a bit, lads.